So it's something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong, and my feelings.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No game. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll go again with Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
8. Heel drops to throw. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders. Okay, break.
Let's go now.
They send a receiver in motion left. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Orton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
In motion, Besh. Once again, it's Genty. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On play action, Young going for it all. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
And the Panthers first down.
Eagle
First
blue.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Clawed red. Black shot. Red. Cycles. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Patterson is good. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, you find yourself in 3rd and a mile. You're looking to just pick up whatever you can. And for a minute, Mike, I thought the back was going to actually pick up to 1st down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He's got it! And he'll take this one in! Teteroa McMillan! Touchdown, Panthers!
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So after 1, the Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On the handoff, this is Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets it up past the 30 He'll mark him at the 32.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. 45.
Out of a shotgun. Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
38-yard line.
A run. Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 46, Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. He'll push this one downfield for balance. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 39 yards.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field. And that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he'll take it on in. Jack Beck. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do nothing like your birthday.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Inside the 30. And he will score again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 spear. Hut.
On the bootleg, it's Young. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches.
Hut.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. From the gun, it's Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
2nd and 5.
52 blaster. Set. Ready.
On the give, it's Hubbard. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Open man, left side, he's got it. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop the throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard.
Here's Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Patterson is good. Panthers are going to extend their lead.
Raiders 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. In motion, Besh. They'll run with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Quick throw here is complete. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On first down is Young. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers add on to their already sizable lead.
56. Raiders 21.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Up, set, hut, hut.
Another run here with Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 60 red.
Back to throw. Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Ready.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here, ready?
They'll go play action with Young. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
33, yellow. Set.
On first down, it is Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Slice blue. Blue. 32. Set.
Now Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Glad the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here comes 3rd
Black
and
shot.
6.
Down. Claws red. Drill yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
Here's Young to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. Panthers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. The 7-3 here to Hubbard. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. Into space. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. A run with Hubbard. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
Here we ready.
To throw is Young. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They look middle, and it's caught by Beck. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Here's Genty. And that'll that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This is 3rd and 6.
Set, ready. 50, green.
Out of the shotgun. Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Here's Hubbard. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
So it's over.